Hi, welcome to JeremyLDavis.com, where creating effective blue collar leaders is our passion. I am Jeremy Davis, and today we are going to cover a very critical issue that unfortunately far too many managers and leaders in blue collar industries do. Now, this is the harm of leaders not collaborating with employees on workplace changes. Again, I don't understand why any leader would ever do this, but it is all too common. The the frustration that this creates can easily be avoided, and you'll actually get much better results. Now you see, in any industry, but especially in blue collar industries, change is inevitable. Whether it is implementing new procedures, introducing new technology, or even shifting operational strategies, change can lead to significant disruptions. Now, while the leaders are often the ones driving these changes, the employees on the front lines are the ones that are most affected, but yet at the same time, the ones that are most often ignored. You see, when leaders fail to collaborate with the people who will directly experience the consequences of these changes, it causes serious harm to morale, productivity, and overall success. Now, here are a few reasons why collaborations with employees is crucial in what happens when leaders bypass it. Number one, you have loss of buy-in and ownership, which is one of the biggest challenges in implementing change, that is getting employees to buy into the new direction. When leaders make changes without consulting those directly impacted, they leave employees feeling powerless. People naturally resist change, so when it is forced upon them, especially when they don't understand the rationale behind it, it causes major frustration. Without proper collaboration, employees are less likely to take ownership of the changes and may feel disconnected from the entire process. Instead of seeing the change as something that benefits their work, they may view it as a top down decision made without consideration of their daily reality, which in a lot of instances it truly is, because a collaborative environment leads to much higher results. Now, from doing this, you have a lack of buy in, which leads to resistance, both active and passive, which can derail even the best laid plans. Number two, when you do this, you have missed insights and practical solutions. You see, employees on the front lines often have valuable insights that leaders may not fully appreciate. They understand the day-to-day nuances of operations that might not be visible from the executive office. When leaders fail to collaborate with these employees, who they often consider the invisible employees, they miss out on practical, hands-on perspectives that could help make the change more effective and seamless. For example, a new piece of machinery or a new process may look great on paper, but the employees using it may spot a logistical issue or suggest ways to integrate it more smoothly. Ignoring this knowledge can lead to poorly executed changes that disrupt workflows and lead to costly mistakes and other errors, even injuries. Collaboration ensures that changes are grounded in the real world context of the employees who are most effective. Now, number three, you also have damage to morale and trust. Employees who feel ignored or sidelined in decisions that directly impact their work lose trust in their leaders. Collaboration shows respect for employees' expertise, and it fosters a culture of openness and mutual respect. When leaders make changes without input from their workers on the ground, it can be interpreted as a lack of respect or appreciation for their contribution. Over time, this erodes morale. Workers begin to feel like they are just cogs in a machine with no voice in how their work is structured or improved. This feeling of disempowerment can spread across teams and departments, leading to a massive disengagement, higher turnover rates, and lower overall productivity. It is that important. Number four, you also have increased resistance and disruptions. Changes, especially in blue collar industries like manufacturing, construction, steel, logistics, concrete, often require buy in from multiple layers of the workforce to be successful. When employees are left out of the decision making process, they are more likely to resist those changes. This resistance can manifest in many ways, from reduced enthusiasm and commitment to outright refusal to adapt to new protocols. When leaders collaborate with employees from the outset, it opens a dialogue where concerns can be addressed and adjustments can be made before the implementation. Employees are more likely to support changes that they had a hand in shaping, reducing disruptions and ensuring smoother operations. You see, when you are making a change, this needs to work more how the US government is supposed to work. I'll leave that alone, but you know how it is supposed to work, the way it was taught to you in school. You have a thought, they present their thought to the other side, and then they work together to come to a mutual agreement that is beneficial to both sides. When you have one person making one decision, you have a dictatorship, and those do not work. History has proven time and time again that for long-term success, those have never worked. So you need to create collaboration. Number five, you also end up having operational inefficiencies that just keep getting worse. Changes that are made without employee input often overlook the operational realities, which just leads to inefficiencies. If leaders don't take the time to understand how their decisions will affect workflow, processes can actually become bottlenecked or overly complicated. For example, introducing a new process might slow production because the people executing it weren't involved in its design or execution and don't have the necessary training or equipment to implement it effectively. This creates frustration on the shop floor and ultimately affects the business's bottom line. Collaboration allows leaders to foresee potential issues and make adjustments, ensuring that changes improve rather than disrupt operations. So, in conclusion, failing to collaborate with employees who are directly affected by changes is a recipe for disaster and eventually failure. Without their inputs, leaders miss valuable insights, lose trust, and face resistance that can hamper progress. In blue collar industries where teamwork and operational efficiency are paramount, collaboration between leadership and frontline workers is critical for successful change management. By involving employees in the process, leaders can foster a culture of trust, improve morale, and ensure that changes are not only accepted but embraced. Imagine that in your industry. For more insights on effective leadership and employee collaboration, visit jeremyldavis.com or reach out to me via whatever platform you are watching this on, and I look forward to seeing how I can help you and your leaders become more effective. Have a great day.